We still doing our thing. This is the Anything Goes After Hours, man. We live in here, man. Today we got a special guest. Y'all seen him on the podcast, but now he finna do his thing. Coach of the Year, Sherrod Moore. Here we go.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having me again, man. This is an honor. I'm gonna share something with you guys that I put together. I work with kids all day long. I gotta have an outlet for myself, and so I do erotic poetry. I go under the moniker Je ne sais quoi. If you don't know what that means, that's because nobody knows what it means. It means he has something that I can't explain, but it's favorable. I like it. So this piece I'm gonna share with you is called The Stillness. In the stillness, I want you to frame it, suspend it, capturing my imagination and arousing my reality. In the stillness, baby, leave the lights on to chase away the shadows, letting me unravel play after play after play that I want to play with you. Maybe the petiteness of your waist or the curvature of that space between your lips when you cry out my name. In the stillness, your pleasure coincides with every nerve that erupts your breasts, hips, and thighs as your eyes frost over with delighted lust. In the stillness, I want you to breathe into me. Your fist wrangling linen, raining new and undiscovered ecstasy through layered levels of size. My stroke got you deep in your bag of addiction, marveling in my reality while reveling in its fiction. Am I, can I, will I be a habit, a clap, 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 clap if you need a fix for a sweet tooth that can only be scratched through feeding your sex. In the stillness, I begin to charge back and forth down your love-soaked corridor, causing you to come back to back to back. I'm beseeching you, bitch. I'm warning you. This tea is not for sipping. It's a pleasure found in the stillness that got you, your southern spot gripping me, and every sex and inhale and exhale reminds me of why I love the stillness. I love the stillness, intently in the stillness, intensely in the stillness. Feel my stiffness in the stillness, seclusively in the stillness, exclusively in the stillness. Shonda, religiously praise the Lord in the stillness. I want you to arch your back for me. Show me your shape as I slope your spine, and I promise to keep my hands everywhere that I can find. Bounce it back for me and show me that nasty grind. In the stillness, your elevator elevates and drops at different pitches, strumming the rhythm of your hips and twitches. Your walls pull me into their witness and dance a tantric hot yoga, my thick straw reaching deeply into your sweet cup of boba, playfully.
Okay, now.
In the stillness, luring me, ravishing me, engulfing me, savagely, seductively, pleasingly, openly having me. Here I am hard tonight, clap, clap, goddamn, I bet the neighbors know my name. In the stillness, I want you to fight with me. Give effort to scale the mountains and let me reach your climax. You are my queen. Allow me to pay this tic-tacs, whatever you like. Moaning in the stillness, panting in the stillness, lip biting in the stillness, shouting, clawing at me, holding your spot. The energy that your Hadron Super Collider, the energy that your Hadron Super Collider has put out cannot be measured in watts. Exhausted with arousal, you turn on to an auto function, exist only now for lustful consumption. Feel me, finesse me, clench me, starving me in the stillness, starving me in the stillness, starving me. My mouth hungers for your eagle touch. Let me brush your walls as you gasp. Oh my, finally your head falls, moaning in the stillness, panting in the stillness, shouting in the stillness. And that's that piece, In the Stillness.
Coach of the year in here getting it.
Let's see if I can pull up one more. I have a few of them, but I'm gonna.
The floor is yours, baby. Anything goes live after hours. Coach of the year, Sherrod Moore in the building. Hey, I love it when we put people on notice and on blast, man. But this day that we have today, ain't nobody on blast. We just having fun, man.
Indeed, man. I'm enjoying being in here. Darn it. Yeah, Coach Moore pushed the wrong buttons. You got to be smarter than the phone, my friend.
Hey, but it's all good, though, because we're giving them a different look of the Coach of the Year.
All right, now this one, if it pulls up like I need it to. Oh, it's still loading. Give me a second. So, like, this is shit I used to get whoopings for when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I'd be writing little nasty poems or songs in the back of the classroom. Teacher get it. Call my mom. Now I gotta lie to my mom and tell her it wasn't me, even though she knows my handwriting because it looks like hers. Because I've been forging her signature since the 3rd grade.
Man, because I sure can write my mama name down. I'll keep 100.
Man, I forged my mama name so much when she actually did write me enough they called. Snitching motherfuckers. I'm like, come on! It's right here. Well, it just doesn't look like her signature. No, it do. It do look like her signature.
Hey, my mom's shit was original. It took me a while, boy, but I got it down, boy. I'm not getting an ass for this one. I got it.
All right, so this one right here, this is a new piece. This is probably my second time saying it out loud, so bear with me.
All right, let's go.
Let's hope you like it. I'm not, you know, they doing that in church, like, oh, I've been a little hush, and then they sing the house down. Nah, this ain't that.
Okay, give me what you got.
This is called Wrestling in the Shadows. Have you ever went wrestling in the shadows? Darkened outlines, changing forms from centaur to crab to lighthouse. To bridge as the lux from the candlelight graduates to the murky deepness. We introduce our bodies continually, creating a collage void of negative spacing. Like particles in a super collider, we tumble towards one another over and over, elevated in our sexual alchemy. And believe me, there is gold in them their stilettos.
Wow.
In the shadows, I can barely see the eyes of my opponent, but I can feel her energy coursing around me, enveloping me in this dark space. The strength of her womanhood squeezes me at the waist. Don't pass out now, nigga. You asked for this combat. In the shadows, I remember vaguely the coyness of her first grin a week ago, now locked in the depths like the Loch Ness, and she is testing how far the spirits in me that has petitioned this we can go. In the shadows, she groans onward with approval, so locked in her appetite that she has still foregone the removal of her undies. Damn, I bet they pretty. So I imagine them to be a black sheer number that would wet the mouth of a dried spring or a bag of salt. In the shadow, so decadent is that vision that I ready my pole for position to continue in the conditions of our warfare. I consider myself to have quite the quick mind, but this is akin to Ronald Dahl was writing a dark adult fantasy, and we were the words tucked in his pages, giving the arousal to his pen and lashes and vengeance and seduction. I am ramming my head so deep against the back wall, and you laugh masochistically with every concussion. In the shadows, this playful dizziness that our embattled bodies creates here in the shadows, breathing into each other deeply as we strike a simultaneously back and forth. I feel like Achilles as I run through the waters searching for glory. And at the shore, you await me with the line in the story, directing our violence as we wrestle in the shadows. In the shadows, I pull your hair. Instead, you ask to be choked. In the shadows, I bite you and you ask to be spat on. In the shadows, you want to be slapped and taunted and challenged to every edge of your impulse controls, and it excites me. In the shadows, in the shadows. Me, that next line move could turn either one of us away from this encounter. Having finally flinched as we wrestle here in the shadows, fuck yes, you moan. She, still dangling on the cliffs of your stimulation, I remove any safety mechanism in our anticipation for our eventual collapse. Down we go together, bucking wildly, erratically, senselessly, clawing furiously, tearing and writhing there in the shadows. In the shadows you release in an angry fury. Almost painfully seizing, I thrust my lance into you as if trying to go through you and beyond you, as if I am already fucking you the next time in the shadows. Slamming into you with crazed abandon, finally the time has come to unveil my jump zone. I first think that these shadows could make me accident prone, but all is fair and love and war. And as you hear my primal manhood rise, you champion for me in the shadows. In the shadows, you have relented so that I may cover you in a conqueror's parade. You position yourself to wear me like a masquerade. Your hands play in my paint as your fingertips blend with your lips and become shapes that can only be imagined through heavy breathing, sucking, and moaning. You are so fucking nasty, I say, and you giggle. You did it, you reply, and I giggle. Good match, you retort. Indeed, I reply, as we lay there happily wounded, wrestling in the shadows. That's that piece.
Coach, that shit is dope, man. Shit is dope.
All right, Reverend. I'm gonna drink my root beer, man.
All right, check this out, man. This has been another episode of Anything Goes After Hours with my boy, Coach Sherrod Moore.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you, big skips.
Brother.
Or let's say big girl.
Brother, it's been a pleasure. Hey, we gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. We thought we'd give y'all something special, man, with my man, Coach of the Year. Huh?
All right. Who is this? This you?
Hey, you want to give a shout out to anybody before we get out of here, Coach?
Hey, man. You know what? I ain't did this in a while. Shout out to my best friends, man. I'm going to shout out my man, Londell Ramsey III, Chris Carey, African Faison, and my man, Jamal Webb. I ain't heard from y'all in a while. God bless y'all, man. I miss y'all.
Also, where can they find you doing some of the spoken word live?
Okay, so the first and third Monday of the month, I perform at Long Beach Unified at 2222 East Anaheim in Long Beach, California. Again, Long Beach Unified, 2222 East Anaheim, Anaheim Road. No, Anaheim Boulevard, Long Beach, California, 900 something, Long Beach Unified.
And what's the dates again?
First and third Mondays.
First and third Mondays.
Hey, you will not be disappointed. Go check my man out. And also, hey, if it's anything we can do to help y'all get in touch with this guy so maybe he can come do some spoken word with y'all holler at us.
Yeah, I go anywhere, man.
We out of here. Hey, y'all enjoy your weekend, man. Peace.
Oh,
Thank you, Coach.
that new piece is difficult. I didn't